Hi everybody, Abby Normal here. Yeah, I'm normal. Sorry about the lighting conditions. I am currently sitting in my work parking lot waiting to go to work. Um, but I just had to make this video. Um, so, new changes amongst my world. The new changes are, finally got my estrogen. It's only 9 months behind my original schedule. So, I'm looking forward to it. This would be day 3, so it's not like there's any changes. Let's see if we can't get some better light here. No? Okay, so that works too. I don't care. Really should be over here. That's slightly better. Okay, so, I know I'm probably being paranoid, but I feel like my skin's gotten a little bit softer. We're only talking about a couple of days on this stuff. I'm pretty sure it's just in my head that I'm wanting it to be. There's everything I could do to keep from just taking all my damn pills all at once and saying, screw it. And, hopefully like that the next day I would be, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, woman. So, that was an event. Getting my estrogen was a little bit of an event. First I went and I saw one primary care, and it was an older doctor. He was in his 70s, and I didn't feel like we were on the same page. He's very old school, very old. I felt like I needed a slightly younger doctor. So I went to another doctor with, oh, that's right, Spectrum Medical Group here in Arizona. They have several offices here. I go to the one in Phoenix, and that was, what, 3 months ago. I finally got in and saw the doctor about what I needed, what I wanted. I had to get a few other issues looked at as well. The only reason why it took so much longer is I waited for my health care to kick in. I am part of the local union, so my health care is some of the best in the country. Yay. And the price I cannot beat. For me, it cost me about $45 a month for my health care. I'll take it. And with my health care, I did a lot of research with it before I picked my plan. And not only as a sense of my transition, things that would be covered in my transition, but also things that would not be covered as well. I opted out of a few things, and I opted in on a few things, so that's why mine went up a little bit compared to most in my union. So, my steps were go see my primary care. I was hoping to do a consent form and be done with it, but that turned into I forgot to look into their policy as into what they require or ask. Once I got there and talked to the doctor and so forth, he told me that, according to our policy, this is what we have to do, according to the outlines that were established by the original doctor that opened the practice. I obliged by them. I was discouraged, yes. But that's expected. everybody's got to have some failure or some mishap in order to recognize the good things that are coming your way. So I went ahead and did what he asked me to do. I went and saw a therapist. Saw that therapist probably, I don't know, 3-4 times. So yeah, about 3 or 4 times. And then I was like, all right, this is, she was like, yeah, you are a candidate, and I think it's a good idea that you go ahead and go on your HRT. I was like, yay! You don't understand how badly I jumped up and down when I got my letter. Well, let me back up a little bit. So she gave me the diagnosis of gender identity disorder, as well as a few other things. Some PTSD, some bipolar in there. Whatever, fine then. She sent that stuff over to the doctor. And I called up the doctor's office, confirm that they got the paperwork. Asked them to review it to make sure everything was what they needed to do, and if there was anything else I needed to do, I want to get it done before I come back in. A few days later, they called me back and said, well, we actually need the physical letter. They just couldn't take a diagnosis. That was, let's say, discouraging. I was only a few more days away from seeing her again, so I went to her and just said, hey, aw, man. Okay. So we went ahead and I saw her and she wrote up a letter. In my instance, my therapist is also my medicine doctor, I guess. She deals with a lot of clients on just medicine basis, how things going and so forth. Adjust meds as needed. She also has psychiatry as well. Come to find out, I am her first letter, not necessarily first transgender, but first letter. So it was a learning curve for her. I am one for giving people a chance, especially if they've never done something before. And I'm not discouraged that she didn't know exactly what had to be said and so forth. I was rather pleased because I realized I've done a lot of research in the year and a half leading up to this point. And I was able to answer her questions as well. But also at the same time, I remember that I once didn't know how to be an electrician. Somebody gave me a chance. So I gave her a chance as well to, another step forward in her world. So we got the letter. I literally, come to find out, my doctor's office was across the street from my therapist's office. So I literally just walked across the street, dropped off a copy of the letter, and said, call me if there's any questions or if there's any more information that's needed. So 3 weeks later, I finally got to see my doctor. He gave me my pills, as well as a new blood pressure med. Blood pressure's really high right now. But the typical dosage, 2 milligrams of the estrogen, 50 milligrams of the testosterone blocker. From looking at the videos on YouTube, it's a very standard first month of estrogen or hormones. I go back and see him again in December, and that will be 1 month. And he said if there's no complications, we'll up the dosage. We'll probably double it. Of course, yay! I didn't want to do a video of me taking my pill. I'm sorry, but do you really need to take a video of you taking a pill? But either way, sunrise. So, I'm happy. I'm happier mentally. A lot of weight is off my shoulders. I'm leaving for Colorado for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go see my sister. Hi. Not that she ever watches my videos. She doesn't understand. My sister, she does not understand what I'm going through, nor does she comply to what I'm going through. Don't get me wrong, she misses her little brother. But also at the same time, it's been, gosh, the last time she saw me, I just got married to my ex-wife. Well, still my wife. We haven't divorced yet, but we're separated. But that's pretty much it. I don't want to ramble about stuff. I'm already all over the place. But I'm happy. Next step is to go through my processes for my insurance, because that's right, I forgot to let me back up to my insurance. On the research of my insurance, I found out that my surgeries are covered. Only the vaginal plasticus. I think I'm saying that right. No, I'm not saying it right. Probably not. But that's actually covered in my insurance. I only have to pay 20% of the cost. You figured, if it costs somewhere around $30,000, I got to pay about $3,000 to $6,000, which is it's not that hard to get. I'm already saving. I haven't really been able to save in the past, but I am able to save now, and I have been. And so that's that. So I am extremely happy. Remember, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. If there's a topic that anybody wants me to go over, feel free to leave it in the comment below, and I will address those. And don't forget, good comments are always looked after. I love you guys, and have fun and be careful out there.